Plug myself in. Where's this way? I'm cold. Have a sweater. Hey, Carol, good to see you as well. Well, I don't see you, but good to see that you're on. Ooh, trying to clean up my space here. How's the Dish with D, Team D doing? Hey, Donna McKean. Hey, Tracy. Karen Bradford is here. Karen Bradford doesn't always make tea with days. This is special. Hey, Hester. Clean this desk. It's a mess. Stickers. Old tea bags. Hey, Lisa. Oh, we got snow in India. We got rain here where I'm at. I'm about tired of the rain. Hey, Sarah. Welcome. No, Siri, I was not talking to you. Siri like goes on. I guess Sarah sounded like Siri, and it's like, yes, no, go away, go away. Let me make it a Siri. There. Oh, good for you, Karen Bradford. I won't want to go out in the rain either. It's cold, and I'm not even. We got rain just started, so another night of rain with my straws in the way. Hey, Melissa. Glad to have you here, Karen Bradford. We don't get to see you much. Hey, Luigi's in the house. Hey, Luigi. I know. I am tired of the rain too. Tired. Oh, Alexa talks during your classes. Yeah, I got Siri. Oh, why'd I say it? It's like, yes. Oh, the volume knows you can't hear her say that. Hey, Donna. Oh, I came down here. I'm in the basement. It's always colder in the basement. But I figured it's easier to sit at the desk and read. I mean, I could have you on my lap upstairs, but I'm trying to make it easier. I feel like I'm there. I feel like my head's chopped off. That's right. You and Karen are in Tennessee, home of the Grand Ole Opry. I think everybody says it's home of the Grand Ole Opry. I think it's home of the Grand Ole Opry. And Dollywood. Oh, Carol. Oh, wah, wah. She's got sunny California. Yeah. We're here in the miserable Northeast. Though I can't complain. Our winter here has been... That's no way. It's been very mild, so I really can't complain. But this rain... And to think, if it was colder, it'd all be snow, so we would have a heck of a time. But we haven't had, touch wood, any snow this year. I don't think we've had any. Maybe a coating. That's about it. Pigeon Forge. Now, this may be a little bit weird, but I'm a big, was a big, I should say, All My Children watcher. And I don't know if anybody here was big All My Children watcher, but Palmer Cortland and Adam Chandler, when they grew up in Pigeon Forge. That's when you say Pigeon Forge, I'm like, they grew up in Pigeon Forge. Don't ask me why I know that, but I do. Yeah, I was an All My Children fan from high school to when it went off the air. I loved Erica Kane. In fact, she responded to it. I commented on one of her posts on Instagram not that long ago, and she responded. I was like, oh, Susan Lucci just responded to a post to a comment on her thing. I was like thrilled. Oh yeah, Pigeon Forge. That's where they grew up. You haven't had rain in a few months. It's always dry out there in California. Oh, Roberta's expecting snow, sleet, and ice. I don't like that. Oh, she is fab, and and she's just so sweet. She played to the part to the T. Like you always wanted to hate Erica Kane. Well, I loved Erica Kane. I thought she was just adorable, but she was who she was, and she was just fabulous. All the husbands and men she had. Oh, to have that life. I mean, seriously. I want to be Erica Kane. Not, but yeah. Yeah, I was like, yeah, true, like fan thing. I'm like, oh my god, did she just respond to my comment? Ah! Yeah. Am I hitting this thing? Lisa, I watched Amishi for 30. Yes. Yes, see, I'm telling you, I miss it. Oh my gosh, I miss it. I mean, I still watch GH, don't get me wrong, but All My Children was just, that was just my, Ryan's Hope. Oh, Ryan's Hope. I loved that show. It's like all Channel 6, Ryan's Hope, All My Children, One Life to Live. One Life to Live I wasn't that thrilled with. Yeah, that one I just kind of tolerated it till GH came on, but yeah. This has nothing to do with WW, but heck, it's fun. No, I watched it when she was married to Philip. That's when I started. When she married Philip, remember Philip Brent? Yes, that's when I watched it. Then she became the model and stuff, and she married Tom Cudahy. That's when I was watching it. Don't tell me I lost the net again, because, yeah. Seriously? No, alright, successfully reconnected. Oh, Esther has had so much rain. She's in, oh yeah, there's a lot of flooding in a lot of parts of the U.S. I go here on YouTube. This troll's getting annoying. And I watch old episodes. Like, watched some Ryan's Hope. I've watched some General Hospital from the 80s. Rewatch Luke and Laura get married. Yeah. This really has something to do with WW. But it was just fun to go nostalgic. Oh, we had flash floods, but not where I'm particularly at. But they sent the alerts out because of having so much rain. But we're not near anything that I know of anyway. But we always get the alert. Luke and Laura, yep. When they had that, when they broke up, that was like devastating because this was devastating. Oh, Dark Shadows. I never got into that because that was a little before my time, but that was kind of a cool thing though. Barnabas. You do. They're easy to get hooked on. I had stopped watching General for a while, and then all of a sudden I got back into it again. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Well, the fact that I liked, Sonny, when Sonny came on GH, remember, he was Nico Kelly with those dimples on All My Children. I loved him on there. Those dimples were just all that. When he smiles, melts my heart. Melts my heart. Yes. I hear you, Lou. That never made sense. Like, I don't think truly ever dealt with that, to be honest. I never felt they did. I guess they really weren't going to make them a couple at that point when that happened at the disco. But, maybe they should have. I don't know. That was bad, I thought. And then she falls in love with him. This is weird. The whole thing was weird. Yeah, Hester. She's been digging out for days now. Hey, Anna. Nope, they never did, Lou. I agree with you. All right, let's get into topic of the night. I don't have a topic of the night, but is anybody having any issues besides Luke and Laura? Oh yeah, Holly and Robert. Oh God, I loved Robert. That accent, he's still adorable. I think he's still adorable. Oh, we have a trip for Valentine's. Where are you going? tester. Okay, now let me know where are you going. So that might help me. Is it like a little couples retreat? Or is it like some kind of adventure? Or is it like sightseeing? Like, I need a little more information. I already told my husband I want him to get me no chocolates. I want chocolate covered strawberries. So I'm going to have my fruit and chocolate. I had that last year and it worked out perfect. You know, the problem is when you get out of the habit, when you stop doing it, like say I give it up for the holidays, it's so hard to get back in it. I always say, even though I was off track, I still tracked because I felt like it kept me at least focused. Yeah, I went over points a lot over Christmas that week. I gained, obviously, so I did go over points, but I definitely knew what I had to deal with. So I knew that, I knew what I had in the bank. All right. Oh, you made the cannoli bread pudding. Ooh, I have to make one. I'm making one for Cheryl Sims. I'm calling it the Cheryl Sims bread pudding. She wants me to make bread pudding with um, cottage cheese. I told her I would do it. Okay, you're going to a festival. That's great. Focus on the festival. Walk as much as you can. Bring a water with you. Of course, you gotta watch if there's bathrooms there. That one thing is, if you're drinking, you need to go. So usually stuff like that, there is places to go. Definitely make it about the festival. Definitely prioritize eating because if you skip a meal, you're gonna be twice as hungry and then make bad choices. I make horrible choices when I'm hungry. I don't care because I just want to eat. So bring stuff to snack on. This way you're not buying stuff at the festival. Um, Make sure you eat breakfast. Make sure you eat something for lunch or bring something, and then go out into a nice dinner. And you could definitely have great choices, but definitely don't skip because skipping to me is a it's just you're going to make bad choices because you're going to be hungry. And when you're hangry, you don't give a crap what you're eating. You just want to eat. And then you get depressed about it later. So that's my few tips for that one. And enjoy the festival. Make it about the festival. All right, where am I? Oh, yes, it's Donna McKean's birthday. I wish her happy birthday, already. I wish her happy birthday again. Happy birthday, Donna McKean. Did you like my video about the buttermilk? I made my own ranch mix. And little did I know that that powdered buttermilk has sugar in it. I didn't know that, but now I do. So yeah, good for you, Donna McKean. Enjoy that piece of cake. It's your birthday. It only comes once a year. I highly recommend you enjoy your piece of cake. I did. I had carrot cake and it was fantastic. Yes, chocolate covered strawberries, OG. That's also happy birthday to Donna. I could sing, but that would be a little creepy. Oh, you made that too, Anna? All right, Don is officially 63 going on 12. That's how I feel some days, but I wouldn't say 12, I'd say like 15. Yep, take WW Snacks. If you had Built Bars, I would suggest you take that. Yes, she does. She always packs. She packs her wraps, she packs her breakfast, she packs snacks, she always packs fruit. She's a bit, I'm not a fruit eater, so that don't work for me. But yeah, she's always packing everything. I know that powdered buttermilk is like $6. But like I said, I made it individually. I could have made one big jug of mix, but I didn't, the points, because of the mix being so high, that I thought it was just easier to make it individual. But I could change up the flavors of the ranch. Like I made Chipotle ranch. You know, Chipotle ranch. So each time I could change it to a little bit different, which is kind of fun. Kind of fun. Yeah, definitely. Definitely make a plan and don't skip meals because that's a recipe for disaster. Tired and hungry, they're what I eat when I'm tired and hungry. Ooh, just the two. Oh, speaking of her other half, yep. And don't let Tim talk you into anything either. If she packs it, Tim, that's what you're eating. Don't be saying, well, I really want to get one of those fried Oreos. No fried Oreos. You get what you get and you don't get upset. That's what we tell the kids at school because they always want everything. That's all. Hey, Joni. Joni in the house. Don't forget Sunday, folks. We're going to party like it's 1999 here at Tea with D because tomorrow actually is my 2-year anniversary on WW. I went on Fat Tuesday 2 years ago. It was the 13th, day before Valentine's Day, 2018. So, yep. And on Monday, I think it's the year anniversary I started this channel. So, who knew? Who knew I'd be here doing this a year from now? I didn't know. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just going to, like, play it by ear and see what happens. See if the people like me. Because they might not like me because not everybody likes me. Nobody has to like me because I'm not, as Joan says, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I have iced tea, by the way. Yeah, and I'm cold. I wonder why I'm cold. Maybe I should. I just didn't want any hot tea. I was, oh, I know what I made for dinner? He would want a turkey leg. Yeah. He could probably afford the points, though. We can't. Yes, you'll be walking. Thank you, Carol. You'll be walking, get your steps in. Make sure you, yeah, I don't think we'll be on the, I gotta remember to make the next step challenge for Monday. What was I gonna say? Oh, dinner. We're having a collab come out on Monday. I'm hosting, and it is called the Meatless Monday collab. Now, here's the thing: I didn't think of this after I changed my mind what I was making because I just didn't think it was entree-ish enough. So I went on WW and I found a cool tuna puttanesca. But is tuna considered meatless? I mean, it is meatless, but I'm thinking it's not vegetables; it's tuna. But it's quick tuna puttanesca. Let me tell you something. That was good. My husband loved it. And heck, I love anything with olives and capers. When I read that, I went, olives and capers? I'll make that. Oh, thank you, Carol. I'm the blessed one, though, to get to talk to you guys. And you guys listen and follow me and give me such great, feedback. Just love that. Yeah, well, we're trying. We were I don't know if you guys remember when we were here at one of the lives, Haley, she asked for a meatless. She says, Lent's coming up, and can we do it? And I thought, oh, that's a good idea. Let's do a meatless collab. So I decided to hope. You don't like capers, Tim? I love capers. The brininess, the saltiness with that tuna and the pasta and the tomato. I'm all there. Like I said, and I have everything. I had the capers. I had the olives. I was like, yeah, I can do this. And I had they were the tomatoes, the spicy tomatoes. Oh, look, it's the pointed plate. I just was talking about our collab coming out on Monday. I was just saying, oh, Joan, who was asking about packing the food? Hester. Hester's going on a little Celtic weekend, I guess. And we were telling her about how Joan always packs for her weekends and her days away. So I always try to give her advice like, trying to avoid, don't be hungry, trying to avoid the stands, and don't let Tim talk you into anything you don't want to eat. Oh, hosting means, Lisa, really means nothing. To be honest, I get the people together. I send out the theme, and whoever wants to do it says yes. And I put the list together of who said yes, and I send everybody that list, and they put that in their description box. And then when they, in turn, start their video, they thank me, the host, for hosting the collab, and that's basically it. Like I said, it's none too trying. You don't really do anything, but you're like the ringleader. You don't I just like I said, I put the list together. In fact, I have to get that out. I did. I'm finalizing it as we speak. But yeah. So Anna, you're still in the collab. I sent you an email. I didn't get a response yet. I still have you down. You're still in it. Okay, good. But I have your channel on the list. Like I said, I'll have the list come out maybe tomorrow. I'll send it out to everybody so you have the list for your description box. And I gotta create a thumbnail. I just filmed today. Yeah, everybody else has had theirs filmed. Me, oh, yeah, because I changed my mind. Oh, there you go, Luigi. Now, Luigi, do you think tuna's okay to put in a meatless collab? Oh, you sent it back? Did I get yours? I'll have to check. I'll check later, Anna. But like I said, I already had you on the list. I kind of knew you were still in it. You forgot your earrings, Donnie McKean. I hate when that happens. Don't you feel? I feel naked without my jewelry because I love wearing earrings, and sometimes, well, these I might. I've even slept in earrings. It doesn't bother me. I could sleep with earrings. So I'm not. These might be a little bit. Nah, I could probably sleep with these. But some of my other ones are huge. Yes, I have to create a thumbnail. Yes. Well, unless you would like to do it for me, Joan. Aww. Joan is always so nice. She helps with my thumbnails because she is the bomb making thumbnails because my thumbnails suck. Hence why you don't see them on my daily vlogs because I just put me going in the car. Yeah, that's my thumbnail. Yeah, that's about all I can handle. So tuna wouldn't be considered in a meatless collab. So did I fail then, Lou? Am I gonna be kicked out of my own collab? No, what you do, Lisa, is you set it up as a premiere. You could set premieres up. When you go to post your video, there it says go live. It says private, and then there's one that says premiere and schedule. You basically are scheduling it. So if mine was put together, I could Joan's probably is already up. Is yours up, Joan? Oh, it's meat. Okay, well, I hope everybody forgives me that I put a face on the collab. Oops. Yeah, so, and then it'll schedule, and you schedule the day, the time, AM and PM, and the time zone. It's very easy. Oh, well, apparently I flunked. So, yes. Well, I'll probably get unsubscribed to a lot of mean comments because this one day she put tuna on a meatless collab. Well, and maybe I should skip my intro and say, in my house, this is meatless, which it is. Ugh. You're still, how many? I haven't, have you, have you put videos up? I don't get to watch too much, but I will watch if I don't notice if you had any up. You could sub chickpeas for tuna, but it wouldn't be as good. So you don't eat tuna either, Lou, because it has a face? I'm sorry. Well, what kind of cook with me, Joan? What did you make? Yeah, you can see I don't know much. But I guess I just used to the stuff that being the we grew up and when Lent came, we had tuna. So in my world, meatless is tuna. Oops. Oh, is it? I like chickpeas. I make that chickpea and salad that was come out. I think it was Skinny Taste. I did a on a collab. I did a lunch with it. It was really good. It was chickpeas and tuna, and it had hard-boiled eggs and celery and a vinaigrette. It was really really good. I really liked it. Oh, the granola bars. Oh, the granola bars. You taking them with you this weekend? So maybe I should put in there. You could sub out the tuna for chickpeas. Maybe I'll refill. Maybe I'll refilm the ending because I haven't put it together yet. I just have it in pieces. I'll refilm the last part after I eat because I mukbang on my videos all the time. And I should sit there and say, and if you like to, you could also sub out your chickpeas for, your tuna for chickpeas. Do you and Tim want to be alone, Hester? Because I'm sensing a little going on here. A pescator would be happy. Well, I hope somebody's going to be happy because I'm sure I'm going to get nasty comments. Oh, good. Then maybe, hopefully, the ones that don't consider we watching my video. I do like chickpeas, though. Sparkly! She's here! Sparkly Susan! Oh, I haven't talked to you in forever. Hello, Sparkly. Hey, Sharon! Hey, is anybody here joining us for the first time? I always feel like, I think people sit back because they're afraid to jump in to the convo, and I get that because it goes a little fast. Lavender chamomile tea. That sounds fantastic. Oh, you got Snowfall and listening to me. Oh, I'm having iced tea, and I don't know why because I was full from my meatless dinner, and I didn't want to. I just didn't feel like tea. I just wanted something cold. I'm freezing, so it doesn't make any sense. But I made my I had chickpea pasta with my tuna. I can't, um, I can't remember the name of the recipe. Yeah. Yes. So yes, I had a little extra pasta. Instead of having 6 points of pasta, I had 8 points of pasta. Oh, yikes. You get them for me, Lou. Luigi's in the house. Go take care of them. She always saying chickpeas make a great substitute. Taco chicken. I love the taco chicken. Yum. 5 inches. Ooh, sparkly. That's a lot. I mean, I don't like snow. I don't. I don't. We have rain, and hopefully I can get the dog out before it rains heavily because I have to drag his butt out. Oh, Hester has an on-scale victory. What would that be? Please do share. Hey, Mimi. Ooh, your new pants are literally falling off. That I always suggest that because I didn't do it. Is definitely you should take measurements. That's a huge thing because sometimes, like I said, you might not see it on the scale. Joan's pants are falling off too, and this way you could judge by measurements because you might not lose pounds, but you could lose inches and tone up. So that's always a good thing to do. You did, Lisa. That sounds like you're eating at my house. That's what I had for lunch yesterday. It is irritating when you buy something new and it's now too big. I hear you on that one. But that's great though, Hester. I love, love, love when things get big. It's like, except now. Now I'm really good at things can't get big now because I'm not buying no more. But yeah, I have a couple shirts that I bought in large on clearance last year that I really should get rid of, but I still love them. Loose pants are going to be chronic, doesn't ease up. That's awesome, though. It's always a good feeling when, because sometimes we don't always see the results, but yet in clothes and you see something like that, because a lot of people visualize themselves the same way. Like we don't always see the changes in ourselves. Other people do, but we don't always see them. So I think it's very difficult. But that's such a great sign when you like can sit there and you see it in your clothes, and it's like, wow, yeah, this is. I remember I had a shirt on that I'd never worn, and it was always tight. I remember taking it out of the Pat Quigley shirt, Joan, and it was always tight. And I had finally. I remember thinking, oh, I haven't worn this shirt. It's always tight up there. I bet it fits now. Not only did it fit, it was too big. So that's always fun. My day today was pretty standard. What day is Wednesday? I had to go. Oh, I had to go to Walmart to pick up food. I have to do a taste test for. I think they're called Real Good Food. And of course, Walmart only had half of what I needed to get, so I didn't have time to make it and taste it. But they sent me coupons. They want me to give my opinion on their food. Actually, the points aren't too bad for pre-made, prefab food. I was actually impressed. The one thing was really good in points, and they have one thing. It's stuffed chicken shooters. They're chicken stuffed with spinach and artichoke dip. Heck yeah, I'll try that. Oh, Sharon needs to fly to Alabama to meal prep. Oh, I'll fly. And who you want to fly to? You want me to fly to Sharon? I'll fly to Alabama. All right, Joni had Girl Scout cookies yesterday and tracked them. They were 5 or 6 points. I hate when people watch you eat them and say, "I'd be big as a house if I ate." Oh, I hate that too. And their Saturdays, there's not. I mean, I have to say, for Girl Scout cookies, their points aren't that bad. You can eat them. We have points to eat, so eat the stinking cookies and tell people to shut up. I hate when people give opinions, and that annoys me. You eat a couple cookies and they have something to say. Ugh, I know what you feel, you Joni, on that one. I believe so, Susan. Yes, I haven't really gone over the stuff because I threw it in the freezer because I had to make the meatless meal when I came home, and which I realize it's not meatless, but it's gonna be meatless now. Eat the stinking cookies. Is that coming from Lou? Oh, I would. Yeah, I haven't had. I think Girl Scout cookies are expensive, so I'm cheap. If somebody gives me Girl Scout cookies, I may have one, but I'm too cheap to buy them. And my husband, he won't buy them, so it's what it is. Is anybody new here for the first time sitting back and come on and introduce yourself? We won't bite. Well, maybe some might, but I love cookies. I've been trying to find low point cookies for next Christmas already. Yeah. I think I was telling Jen, I found they're called forgotten cookies. They're like a point. They look, or are they 1 point or two for a point? They're really low and they're like a meringue cookie. I love meringue cookies. I go to the Big Lots and I get their meringues and they're like very low in points. Hi, Ruthie in Arthur's Adventure. Hi, Rowena. Is this your first time here with Tea with D? Oh, always have a granddaughter. Well, so far that's not coming anytime soon because nobody's even in that realm of dating any. Well, that's what I know of anyway. So I'm not telling me they are. So no grandkids coming in my world anytime soon, which is fine with me. Oh, well, welcome. It's Rowena's first time. Welcome, Rowena. Could we all give her a nice dish with D, tea with D? Welcome. Hey, Rowena, can I ask how you found out about Tea with D? Because I advertise a lot of places, so I'm just curious to where you saw my advertisement at. Oh, pointed plate ordered Chinese. But in Joan's defense, she probably had the points for it. Joey's beef with broccoli, right, Joan? Ruthie and Arthur are watching from the Philippines. Is this your first time? I think you guys were here the other day, Ruthie and Arthur. I think you were here the other day. I remember seeing you guys. I think you said you were from the Philippines then. Oh, it's your second. I thought so. I thought because it's some names stick out, and when there's more than one, that kind of in my head, I can remember. Because yeah, it's a little bit. Sometimes my brain don't always work. Is what it is. But yeah, I had a late lunch because I had to go to Walmart. Mm, yeah, and Walmart's. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Walmart. At least not going into Walmart. It was creepy in there. I'm telling you, I went at 1 o'clock, and there were so many shelves empty. It drives me nuts. Okay, I gotcha. You came from Christy's channel. Well, thank you for popping in. I so love the fact that it's your first time here. Any questions you have about WW, weight loss in general, just jump right in and ask. I hope. All right. Hester had coconut curry chicken for lunch. Ooh. Well, Hester, that's a great topic. How do you track something like that? Now, what I always do is like if you're at a restaurant and like they're not in the app, what do I do? How do I track this? Well, I try to take out the components, deconstruct it at least, try to get like a piece of paper and I'm writing down, well, what's in it? Well, there's coconut. I give it, estimate how much they used. A couple tablespoons. Oh, there was, you don't have to, there's curry, you don't have to count that. If there was, you could taste if there was sugar in it or oil. You just kind of take it apart and there's like vegetables, there's potatoes. So that's what I do. I kind of deconstruct it and give it something. You don't have to be 100% accurate. Sometimes you're like 85% there. I think that's pretty good. But that's what in fact, if you saw a recipe I call it deconstructed string bean casserole. I made it for Thanksgiving. I love string bean casserole. I don't like that fatty, disgusting thing that you come with a can of the cream of mushroom soup and stuff. So I made all the components that I love: string beans, mushrooms, onions, and some kind of a cream sauce and a nut. And I made it. I just put little components in, and the creamy component was I just put a little almond milk, and it kind of picked up the bits on the bottom and a little creamy exterior. And I sauteed onions down till they were caramelized. I threw some fresh pecans or some almonds, whatever I had on hand. One time it was hazelnuts, which was really good. And the mushrooms were great. And my mom, I've made it for a long time, and she goes, "This is better than the green bean casserole." And it was basically 0 points. There was hardly anything. I mean, there was a little bit of butter, but I had made a vat of string beans, so I just gave it a point or two. And that's the best thing I always say is just try to give it something and try to get the big components that are in there and just figure out, oh, what could you possibly have eaten? You didn't need a cup of coconut milk. Maybe you ate some of the coconut milk. So that's how I always do that. Oh, I love Target. Yeah, whole totally different atmosphere in Target than Walmart. Just saying. And I'm not like, but yeah, it was a little bit creepy in there. You could do that too. Like Lou said, search the app, put that recipe, that in there and come up with something. You just have to give it something. That's really basically it. You could pick the highest one to be safe, but sometimes, especially, well, if you were out, you really don't know how they made it. So it might be better picking the highest one, but I always tend to just go kind of in the middle, something like that. Hi, Nick and Tony. Learn to live and love. I love that name. Welcome her Chit Chat Paddywhack. How are you, Neaters? It's Neaters in the house. I love Tarjay's clothes. But yeah, sometimes you just have to give it something. You don't want to I tend to overestimate a little bit. Not much because I'm not using all my points for something I really don't know. Wish Oliver good luck for us. Hope he does well in his game tonight. At least you could have it. Oh, open house. Oh, I thought you said play, and I'm thinking he's playing. Ah, see, sometimes I read too fast. Neater's cranky. I can't imagine Arnie. She's always happy. Do we all have our water? I have tea. It's made with water. It's half the bottle. Oh, great. He's kicking butt. I love to hear that. You will get better. Like I said, you know, it will. And like I said, you gave it something, and that's really my leader always says you have to just give it something. Yes, you have a full bladder. Do you know where your bathrooms are? Hope I don't need to go to the bathroom because my bathroom's all upstairs. Oh, you have your ginger lemon tea. I love ginger lemon. Ginger lemon and ginger peach are my favorites. Hey, Lynn Marie. Ooh, coconut Cheerios recipe. That sounds yum. Did you see Anita? I just watched her chicken parmesan stuffed shells. My kids, I have 3 boys, and they all love chicken parmesan. I'm not a fan of chicken parmesan because growing up Italian, we had it like every other week. I can't have stuff that much. You know, but they love, so every time we go out to eat chicken parmesan, I feel bad, but when I make it, I kind of bake it, so. Oh, that sounds well. That's for I get I wouldn't say a blister, but I get irritated from my CPAP mask, and it's very sensitive in there, so I kind of know what you're feeling, but not as bad as that though. That's right. Jody has her water, and she knows where her bathrooms are. That's my favorite line. That's just my favorite line that Anita says. You're beside the bathroom. My bathroom's upstairs. I'm in the basement. Should have bought the porta potty, but I don't have one. I don't wake up as much now that I've been on the CPAP, but now tonight because I'm drinking the tea this late, yeah, I'll be up at probably 3 o'clock for the long. Do you ever like sit in the toilet and you kind of fall asleep as you're peeing? Yeah, that happens to me now. Oh, the salsa chicken. Oh, this I love that. And my leader always talked about it, and I never made it. And I don't know what made me make it one day. I thought because I had salsa and I had chicken, and I thought, you know what? Why don't I just make this? Let's see how. And I'm thinking, where have I been? Where have I been? She's been talking about this for years, literally years, since it was probably Smart Points. I mean, that's how long she's been talking about it. I'm thinking, and you think to yourself, it's just salsa, just chicken, but it's something about the salsa that tenderizes the chicken because the chicken's like butter, and it just melts in your mouth. And my son even says, "Mom, this chicken is so good." It is, and I don't. It's just fantastic. And I want to make hers. My leader makes this thing called cola chicken, and I did film it, but somehow I don't know what happened to it. So I want to redo that. That's with a can of cola and a cup of ketchup. I don't think I'll be doing it anytime soon because I have other things on the docket that I have to do. I spray my crock pot. I put 3 nice sized chicken breasts down and a cup and a half of salsa because I buy the big jug at Sam's. So, before that, I put taco seasoning on my chicken. And then I put a cup and a half of salsa on top, put the lid on high, 5 hours. And after 5 hours, no, after 4 of the 5 hours, I put a can of drained corn and a can of rinsed and drained black beans. Let it cook for another hour. And then it's 5 hours. And then you just shred the chicken with 2 forks. And it looks a little watery. You're going to think, oh, look at all this water. But once you shred the chicken, it just sucks up the water and reabsorbs into the chicken. And I put it on rice. I put it on a wrap. I put it on my tacos and on a salad, on regular taco shells. We have it for everything. It's really good. And I tell you, you just need two ingredients: chicken and salsa. Well, like I said, you don't have to do the black beans and the corn. I just, because I'm on blue, it's zero, so I do enjoy that. That's right. We watch Chit Chat Patty White to get our water in. Tell you, that's her thing, man. She's always got her water. I need to drink more. I don't drink enough water. I know that. Good night, Hester. Hi, Caleb. Caleb's one of my fifth graders. Hi, Caleb. Is your mom watching with you? And his mom's on WW. And his mom has lost almost 15, or she might have lost 15 pounds in a month. She's going to a, oh, your mom's not there? Well, tell her I said hi. Your mom's doing fantastic. Yeah, she joined because of me, and she's almost 15 pounds off. Good night, Tim. Sharon's eating the taco chicken. Oh, Lisa added some Spanish rice. Yum. Get your water. I'm a big green tear, Hopi, the day before weigh-in. Buffalo chicken. Is there anything better than buffalo chicken? I love buffalo chicken. Yes, well, my leader's been on Weight Watchers, has been a leader for over 40 years. Does that tell you? She puts peppers and onions and mushrooms. So I definitely need to film that again because I always do things in honor of her. Diet Coke. You could probably use Diet Pepper. You could if you liked cherry. See, I don't like cherry, so I wouldn't like it. But I think it would work. You know, I think it would. But yeah, I would just do. I think what I made, I just did Diet Coke. But yep. I know. You have to count now. If you use the sugar-free ketchup, you might save some points because that's where the points are in the ketchup. So I'd have to sit there and check out. I will, Kitty. Kit Can, I will. Like I said, I had filmed it. I don't know what happened. It never got from the phone to and then now it's like everything's on the cloud because then I can't get it down. So yeah, I'm gonna have to refilm that. And I had really some good footage at a trip I took to cute little shops. That got all messed up, so you didn't see that either. Yeah, I had to refilm the salsa chicken because I had filmed that too twice. So yeah, at least that's finally up. But yeah, Caleb's a cutie. His mom works with me. He's a sweetie. Lisa, Googled some old WW recipes. Can't wait to try some. I found this group because I remember the recipes from my first go around in 1989. Yeah, my first go around was around that time too, Lisa. I think it was 1990 actually. Was my first time at WW. 1990. Yep, I lost 35 pounds. Back then I weighed, I don't remember what I weighed, but I thought it was 35 pounds. I don't think I remember getting that low. Did stick with it. Then I think this is like my 7th or 8th time on WW, so sometimes it'll stick. It will stick. Oh, wow, Neaters. Yeah, I don't like missing meetings because it's like you just like seeing the people there and you visit with your guides and your coach. My coach won't be there. She's having surgery on Friday, so I won't get to see her till next week, but my guides will still be there. Wow, 1975. I probably should have joined in 75. I graduated high school in 1984. Yep. 1984. I graduated 8th grade in 1980. Yep. Oh, Hope's a young one. Joan's video's up. Cook with me. I love granola bars. I love granola. I love oats. I love oats. I made oatmeal this morning. Let me tell you. Yeah, it was 6 points, but it was a half a cup of oats. I like a half a cup when I make my overnight oats. Let me just say, it was cannoli overnight oats. It was good. Probably one of the best overnight oats I've ever eaten. It was really, really good. I know I did. That's why I said yum. I love granola bars. Yeah, it's funny when I got down to 198, I said to my leader, I finally lost my baby weight. My baby's 20. It was just funny. It's hard. That's hard to find, Nita. Only one of my ShopRites has it. The other one for some reason doesn't carry it. But yeah, there's yeah, that's the hard thing to find. You could probably use the part skim. I don't know what the point difference would be. I don't have my app. I'm on my phone, so I can't. I could look that up, or somebody knows it. It was good though. And then I put the chocolate chips in it this morning. What I want to do next is I want to bang the chips and make them in smaller pieces so they'll like be all through it because they kind of went to the bottom and I ate them all at the same time. It was good though. And the cinnamon and that vanilla. Somebody sent me vanilla from Mexico. Let me tell you, I am like loving that. Absolutely. Oh yeah, if you can't do origami, yeah, the cottage. I have Cheryl Sims, the subscriber, wants me to do a bread pudding using cottage cheese, and I happen to have cottage cheese because I was going to make another batch of the apple cranberry butter that Joan said was really good on cottage cheese. So I planned on making more, so I bought the cottage cheese. I still haven't made the apple cranberry butter yet again. That was really good. I have to say that it was different. You know, like we're on this planet, and when you can find something that's really interesting, and that apple cranberry butter is really interesting. And it takes 7 hours to cook. So it's an all day labor of love. I knew she was waiting. I was waiting for her to say that. Well, I did. Yeah, you definitely will get some if I could just get my butt to make it, because it takes 7 hours. It's a lot. You have to cook them on high, the apples and the cranberries, and then they cook on high for 5 hours, and then you have to get the immersion blender, and then it cooks for 2 more hours. That's a lot of time. And I oh, a bulk store selling this sugar free. I just bought another batch of lilies when I was at Whole Foods. $8. Oh, it's crazy. I like it on toast. Here on the channel, it's called apple cranberry butter. I love liver. I haven't had liver in forever. I am probably one of the few weird people that like liver. I don't like the way it looks, but I think it tastes like beef. I guess it is beef if you have calf's liver. Let me see if I can find it. I adore liver. Let's see. Let's pull it up. Dish with these, butter. I could probably look it up. Yeah, I love liver. I haven't made it in forever. Here's cranberry apple. This cranberry apple. Let's see. I found it. Sometimes I can find stuff, and sometimes I can't. That. I have this link for you. All right, and we'll throw it here. Yep, I got it. I got it. girl. All right, enjoy your oh, it's Survivor already? Enjoy your beef and broccoli. Hey, Carol. Yes, that's when my mother started making it when she was on Weight Watchers, and she would have like the Alba 77 and those toasts, the Melba toasts. Remember the Melbas? That's what she used to always have that stuff around. Oh yeah, Kim's usually here. I'm surprised she's not. You never know, she might pop in. Oh, she used to make all weird liver stuff. Like there was many weird recipes she used to make with liver. I love them. Of course, you know I love onions. Onions. Onions are my jam. And in fact, speaking of onions, I did make. Did I make an onion jam? I made a tomato jam last summer. From we have, and I live in New Jersey, and we have the tomato capital of the world practically, and we have great, beautiful tomatoes in the summer. And I made a tomato jam. Was that the summer before? Geez, I don't remember when I made it, but it was really good. But I like to make an onion jam. It's not jam. Just saying. So yeah, we posted the recipe, Lou and I, for the cranberry apple. It's really good. Like I said, you have to have 6 apples and a small bag of cranberries. I always buy the big ones at Sam's and freeze 2 or 3 of them because they freeze beautifully, and I just take it out and use it and stuff like that. All right. Good night, Anna. Bacon and liver. It sounds good. All right, great. All right, Anita. Yeah, do you remember the Alba 77 and the Melba toasts? I remember my mom always having that stuff around. So anybody have anything they'd like to ask, having problems with? We know Lou's having a little bit of tracking trouble. And I always say, are you an online tracker, Lou, or are you a paper tracker? Let's ask that question. No, my leader talks about that though. She talks about that. Good night, Hope. You're an app tracker. Okay. Um, yeah, I love tracking on the app, and like I said, um, did you ever? Were you? Well, I guess we all were a writer at one point. You could try writing it because maybe that'll always. I don't know. I like the app. I thought you were telling me you were going to say try the app. Oh, okay, Caleb. Okay. Let me see if I can subscribe to you. I think you can. Wait a minute. I think go to which channel. All right, there we go. But try just being like track all the weird stuff, like things that you don't normally track. Track your water, track all 0 point stuff. Just track like if you get maybe we gotta get you back on the full track. You're semi there. You're teetering on that track. We need to get you on full speed down that railway. I do not remember milk and ice milk. I do not. No, I started just tracking my journey on with vlogs, and Tea with D came later. I subscribed to this Caleb Smith that you're on now. Is that the one? I never remember the ice cream. I'm not a big ice cream person, to be honest. I'd always sit there and buy the Halo Top and the Enlightened when they're on sale. And we could freezer burn because I just wouldn't eat it. I'm not an ice cream person. I think I finally figured that out. I'm trying to be more diligent. I buy everything that I see. I don't think anybody else is like that. If I see something and it's low in points, I feel the need to buy it. Why, I don't know. Yes, I subscribed, Caleb. So I was at the store the other day and they had individual bags of rice cakes. There were 3 points for the cheese and 4 points for the caramel. I had everything to put it down. I'm like, I love individual bags. I do, but I don't need any more snacks. I got a crap ton. So I'm like, put it down. I'm like going, and I was like going back and forth in the store like a nutcase. I have to stop. I have to stop scanning. I'm always trying to find that thing that's going to be like 1 point and 2 points and go, yeah, I got the ultimate WW score. Why? But yes, I have a crap ton of snacks that I need to eat. Your mom does that too sometimes? Yeah. It's it's just. Oh, history of fruits and vegetables. Well, I just subscribed. That sounds interesting. Tab. Oh, I remember Tab. I always thought Tab tasted like, I don't know. Was this a horrible taste? Thinny Thin, which was softer, I should sweeten with artificial sweeteners. Yeah, your channel can change. You can change your channel's name. You can change, all things about your channel. Mine's been pretty standard. I actually started, my name originally was a Daily Dose of Denise, but somebody else had the Daily Dose of Denise, so I changed it to Dish with D. That's me. And it kind of stuck. Oh my God, they made an announcement today that they got heard from everybody saying, stop with these short runs. We don't want to keep buying boxes of Built Bars. I'm like, yeah. So they're going to do something where they're going to have 3 or 4 flavors released at the same time, and you can do a mix and max box, which is very nice. Yeah, unless you can split something with somebody. I don't need a box of 18 that I'm not sure I'm going to like, because I wasn't that thrilled with the cookies and cream, to be totally honest. You did? Well, there you go, Caleb. Talk to you later, Melissa. Yes, Tab was disgusting. I think it's better now. Yeah, Tab in one hand and cookie in the other. I'm all for that. But yeah, the struggle is real when I'm at the store. I'm like, oh, I don't need this. I have bars I have to finish. I need to stop scanning. But I'm all for that, finding that, diamond in the rough, that 3 point or 2 point bar, or that 2 point bag of chips. Yeah, I need to chill. Chill with stuff. But yeah, do you ever make the diet sugar-free cake mix and the diet soda? That's pretty good. I haven't done it for a while. You have to figure out the points. You have to scan the cake mix and then see if you can get a little bit more. Like when I do the chocolate cake mix with the pumpkin, I use a little extra pumpkin, so I get like 30 of them, so they're only being 1 point a piece. Yes, everybody in the lunchroom knows Dish with D. Oh, they do, and that's what they call me too in school. Oh, how are the points for that, Luigi? I love a Big Mac. Let's say a happy early birthday to Sharon's husband, Frank. Happy early birthday, Frank, from Dish with D. Happy birthday. Have a great day and be nice to Sharon. Yeah, I haven't made the chocolate one since probably the early fall. I haven't made Every time I make these things, I freeze them and I never eat them. So I really don't want them. I put it in the freezer and I forget about it, and then they become freezer burnt. I'm just tired of it. Yeah, that'd be me. Your mom's birthday is tomorrow. That's awesome. Well, happy birthday to your mom, Casey. Well, that's great, Sharon. We love to embarrass husbands here on Tea with D. Yeah, I sit there and I make them, put them in the freezer, and I don't know why. I've learned I like the mug cake. I make it once, I eat it, and it's gone. Gone. Done. Hey, Danielle. Oh, Phyllis says the sugar-free Pillsbury cinnamon swirl quick bread will make 20 muffins for 2 points if you use applesauce instead of oil. I happen to have a box of that. I may be making them soon. Yum. I do love a good coffee cake. I do. It does sound good. And I have a box sitting in my pantry. Joan picked it up for me. Yep, you have friends who shop for you at Walmart. She's off. One at a time. I make them one at a time. Yep. Like I said, like the bread pudding that I made the other day, one and done. And that's what I did. I kind of made like the bread pudding. It's kind of like a cake. It's just a moist, I'm telling you, for 2 points. It's filling. I think I had it here Sunday night. I couldn't even eat it. That's how filling it was. So yeah, definitely highly recommend making that one. Did everybody give Dish with the a thumbs up here? I see thumbs up are 16, and I know I've had more than 16 people here tonight. Of course, half of them already left. Caleb. Any sweet. But yeah, the bread pudding. And there's one here on the channel. I called it. It's a savory one. It's kind of like the French toast in a mug, but I called it tomato basil strata. Again, it was in the summer I made it when the tomatoes were in season and fresh basil was in season. And I put a little mozzarella stick, one of those 1 point string cheeses. It was awesome. It was really, really good, I have to say. Smash that like button, y'all. Carol, you guys are always the best. I say I have the best subs around. People say, "Oh, do you want to get more subs?" I said, "I love my subs." I said, "If I stay at this, no, I don't. It's not about the number. It's about the quality of people that you get." So, I'm happy with my peeps. We're gonna party on Sunday. I gotta make up some trivia questions. Trivia, Dish with D trivia. Oh, I know. There are so many recipes, and so many people do different ones. So like, you don't want to feel like you've done something somebody else already did. But then again, some people they want you to do it. They're like, "Well, yeah, I saw theirs, but can you do it?" My cooking videos are a little bit to be desired. I always say, you can see I don't work for the Food Network. Sometimes I'm filming and I come down and I talk and I go back up again. It's a little bit funny. Oh, kick game, you're gonna miss the party. Well, you can watch the replay. Maybe I'll have like a special question for the replay people. You never know if I can think. But yeah, I'm going out Saturday. It's our couple's day out. We're going to this winery for Valentine's chocolate and wine weekend. It's like, could I have the chocolate and you have the wine? Because I'm all about the chocolate. But yep. And luckily, I get weighed in the morning, so I'll be good. Can you imagine like doing that the day before weigh-in? He knows not to make plans on the day before weigh day. I don't usually go out to dinner the day. Well, it depends. It depends on where we go. I will never go for Chinese on a day before weigh day. No way, Jose. But yeah, I've gone out to lunch and stuff. Enjoy camping. Oh, okay. Well, see, you got a good mom, Caleb. say, can we bring our own food? Because sometimes they let you bring your own, but with these things, they have food trucks there. So I like when I can bring my own because I can make my own veggies and my homemade ranch. That let me tell you something. I don't count the ranch. I'm one of those, especially making it homemade. I make my own buttermilk. Oh, I'm telling you, it's really good, and it's easy. I mean, if you watch the video, you can see how easy it is to make buttermilk. Because I would buy that big jug and I'd never go through it. So it's like I'm throwing half of it out. So now I make my own buttermilk. Next, I'll be churning my own butter. That'd be fun. Oh, I hope it, yeah, because it's raining here now. That's why the rain is coming to us. Thank you for sending it. The wine could be, I'm a sweet wine girl. Like, I differ very much from my husband. He likes those dry wines. No. Sweet. I love a sangria. Oh, yeah. But again, I am too cheap to give the point. So tastings aren't that bad because they give you like a mouthful. Of course, eventually enough mouthfuls, it'll count. I use milk and white vinegar. I love red Moscato. That's yummy. Oh, yes. Spring will be here soon. I always say if we can get through February, because March snow here anyway isn't that too trying, but we've been skimming it all so far. Cabernet and Kisses weekend. That sounds fun. He likes his wine. Oh, I love Moscato. Oh, and sangria. That's my two favorites. And we're going out for Chinese afterwards, like a sushi place, because I'm like super excited because I adore sushi. I think it's very point friendly. I do. I mean, yeah, I count the rice, and I only dip in the soy, so I don't dip in all the creamy stuff. So I just give myself some points for the rice and call it even. But I don't want any snow. You guys can keep your snow. Ah, trip to Italy. We're contemplating a trip to Italy. We'll see. Because I'm Italian. If you didn't know that, if I was a dog, I'd have papers. I always tell people that. Both my parents were Italian. Their parents were Italian. So, and somebody said, "Do you want to get that ancestry test done?" I'm like, "No, because if I find out I'm not 100% Italian, I will be devastated. So better I don't know." I am going to have fun between wine and sushi. Yes, they always say hi to me, Caleb. There is no low point wine. Oh, you're from the retired 20 years. Awesome. He does a trip to Italy. When he said, back when I originally joined, and he knew, well, I think he knew I had to lose 100 pounds because we never tell our husbands what we weigh. He knows now, but he never knew. And when I told him, he was like, I know. I know. When you tell somebody you weigh 270 pounds, that you're like, wow. And I said, I have to lose 100 pounds. And he said, if you lose 100 pounds, I'll take you to Italy. Never in his wild dreams did he think that was ever going to happen. Heck, I didn't think that was going to happen. So I am nobody's more stunned than me. Exactly, Mr. Dish with D. That would be funny. I can't even get him on a video. My family will I don't know if you'll ever see them. They're very, I don't know if you call it. It's funny, like we're totally, like I'm very outgoing where my husband is more conservative. Thank you, Cam. I did it. I know. And I think he's shocked. Heck, like I said, nobody's more shocked than me. People ask you, how does it feel? And I sit there and I'm like, I'm still in awe of myself and all of that had happened. And I guess because I stopped looking at the clock. I stopped looking at the day of the week. I just kept doing the plan. And lo and behold, I remember being 30 pounds away. And I'm thinking to myself, I could lose 30 pounds. Like when you say 120 pounds, that sounds like a monster. But 30 pounds? It's doable in my book. And I remember thinking that's when I knew that, because I was never trying to get the goal. That was never in my, I just never assumed that. But when it was 30 pounds, I went, I can do that. I can lose 30 pounds. I've already lost 85. I could lose 30. And I just started chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. I hit 100 in June. So between June 1st and December, I think 7th or 6th, I had lost 14 pounds. So that was a pretty, I mean, in realm of slow. I mean, but like I said, I just kept chugging away, chugging away. And here's the secret. You get people to join and send them a month, and you get a free month. So 10 months I didn't have to pay because I had 10 people join. That's in itself probably what saved me. Because paying and paying, yeah, I know $60 is a lot of money. 56 actually is a lot of money. Trust me, I know. But when you get people to join, then you get that month free. It helps. So yeah, I had 10 months free. That's a lot of money. So that, you know, and once people see how well that you do, they want to do well too. So they want to join. So yeah, and I had, in fact, Caleb's mom joined. I had two other people from work join after her. So I feel like I'm an ambassador, even though I'm not, getting any credit for it. I tell them that all the time. I'm like, you don't understand. I am an ambassador. I talk about your program all the time. People join because of me. Like I said, I had almost a year free because people joined. It does feel good to get something for free. I agree. Yes, Danielle, it did. Yep. I'd say it took me from September to December to probably lose 6 pounds. I think that was around 6 pounds away. I had a really bad summer. But like I said, I just was making it a lifestyle. So I didn't really think. I remember thinking in September, why was I slacking all summer? I mean, I didn't have really big losses, but maybe the month of August, I maybe lost a pound and a half or 2 pounds. But I guess I was just in the moment and I was just doing the program and never really thinking that I'm getting closer to goal. And then when it came September, that's when I buckled down and started the honest tracking. And that made all the difference because I'm a big throw my pie hole. I am not throwing Hershey bars in this pie hole, but rice cakes, almonds, pretzels. Not like a whole lot of pretzels, but a couple dry. Hey, Caleb will tell you, I go in there, kids, and I'll grab a Cheez It and pop it in my mouth and not think anything of it. And it does add up. I know it is awesome, but like I said, when you're touting the plan and people see that you're doing really well, they want to join you. They want to be you and be as successful, and you inspire them. So I always tell people, get people to join, and they love come. And they even come with you. I had a couple people come to my meeting, and it was really nice. Okay, Donna asked, how do you get through the tough week when you had a gain? If I knew, like Christmas, I knew I was going to have a gain. I knew the way I was eating, and I accepted that because I think to myself anyway, this is a lifestyle. This is life, and in life you do gain, and it's normal. And I want to keep that in my head that I don't want to like punish myself for being normal. Everybody gains. When you eat, you gain. It's okay. And I don't want to punish myself and say, oh my God, why did you eat that? And it's like, you know what? I made the conscious choice to eat it. And I always say that if I bite it, I write it. If I eat it, I accept it. I don't punish myself or make myself feel bad for something that I wanted. I wanted it and I ate it and I moved on. Did I gain? Yeah. Did I lose it? Yes. I had to get back on track. I finally got the 3.8 pounds I gained over Christmas week. This week was finally, I got the rest of it off. It took me a month, but is it gone? Yes. Did I survive? Yes. Is it okay? Yes. So that I try to live and make, like I said, I can't give up overeating for punishing myself for putting something in my mouth. I don't want to be neurotic. I don't. All right. I hope that answers your question, Donna. Dee, take care. Nice chatting with you. Oh, thank you. This Day for Health. I will definitely check out your channel. Check out my vlogs. I vlog every day. I've been live since 7 o'clock, Caleb. Exactly. Sometimes the body does what the body wants. And you know what? It's okay. Ah, Caleb, what a good boy. Hi, Brenda. I don't want to be neurotic, Danielle, because then I trade one vice for another, and then does it make me better because I'm skinnier or thinner? No, it still makes me neurotic, and I just want to be balanced. I want to be. That's what I strive for. I strive for balance. I don't. What I'm saying, I can't go either way. I just want to be in the middle. That's why I took the the 10-pound doctor's note, because first of all, could I get 10 pounds more off? I could, but I would be struggling at that weight. And to live the rest of my life struggling, that's not living, that's struggling. And I want to, like I said, I want to go out and enjoy life. I want to go out to dinner and not worry, oh my God, I can't eat that. I want to be able to have something and have some. I'm not going to have all of it, but I want to have some. And in order for me to continue to live, like I said, I've been heavy for 43 years, since I was a teenager, since puberty, since I was like 12 years old was when I gained my weight. Never looked back. And that's just, it's like trying to retrain me totally. And I don't know. I enjoy food and I want to continue to enjoy food. I try to keep it real, Donna. Do my best. Okay, Caleb, that makes sense. I just, like I said, I just, in order for me to come this far, I don't want to gain it back. Sometimes when you're gaining weight, it comes on like this at a blink of an eye. And I know that because it's happened to me. So that's why I eat all my points, because I know there's going to come a day that I'm going to eat them all. Because realistically, it's going to happen. You could sit there and say, a lot of people, like, I'm not a fan of the blue dot where you can eat under, and that confuses me. And to sit there, I mean, yeah, those are the 0 point foods. Again, they confuse me as well. They have calories, and I can't sit there and have 8 eggs for breakfast, even though they're 0 points. A large egg is 78 calories. If you have like I think I mentioned this in a vlog, one of the people from my meeting ate a dozen eggs because there's nowhere that it's not to. That's 800 and some calories he ingested for eggs. I'm sure he had bacon and toast because that's what goes with breakfast. So think about that. 800 calories for eggs for breakfast. So yeah, I try to keep everything on an even keel. Caleb, I use Canva, Canva. It's a free app. You can do, there's a lot of freebies on there. That's where I do my thumbnails. For one meal, he had a dozen eggs for breakfast. Because really, in none of the WW, it doesn't say, it just tells you be mindful. Well, he's a guy, and guys don't ever think sometimes. So he thought, no one says you shouldn't have a dozen eggs. It says, be mindful, there's 0 points. Like, you think if you had 6, it would go up to points. You still have to be realistic. Exactly. The food has points. Non-fat Greek yogurt has points. I'm very mindful of all that. I definitely, it's a lot of times I kind of measure my teaspoons or tablespoons of my yogurt and my overnight oats so I don't have too much. You know, you're always going to be on guard, and you always really have to keep that, in the front of your head that this stuff has calories. Calories in, calories out. You don't like eggs that much. I love eggs. I try not to have them every day because I don't want to get, in a rut. So I have eggs some days, bagels some days, oatmeal some days, pancakes, waffles, just try to keep it. And I think breakfast is the best meal on WW. You could just have such a good variety, and it's easy to eat. Oh, when I make an omelet, it's always 3 eggs. Just saying. Unless I'm using my omelet thing, a cute little omelet pan that I got on Amazon, you can only fit 2 eggs in there, and I learned that one the hard way. But what I've been putting in my omelets is I crack 2 eggs, a tablespoon of shredded hash browns, a tablespoon of low-fat cheese, and some mushroom chopped up, about a little piece of pepper, because like I love those little mini peppers, a little bit of onion, and sometimes I have Canadian bacon. I put that in there too. It's like all 0 points, and I call it a farmer's omelet. Delicious. And I'm making that little green thing. It's adorable. Okay, Diane, I have a doctor's note too. I knew I couldn't maintain. Exactly. Diane, preach, sister. You are, yep, exactly. Joey sometimes comes on, yes. Yeah, freestyle for some people was the downfall because it's and I hate to say this, but I do blame WW for that. There has to be something on the app that tells you, it limits you to some things because even chicken, you eat, I mean, like I said, it has calories. I mean, they'll say, well, you won't gain weight from it. Well, yeah, but you're telling somebody with a food addiction, like myself, that this has 0 points. And if I went in there eating what I wanted, I wouldn't have lost. I know I wouldn't have. I guess why I'm a little bit afraid of the purple plan. I am a little bit afraid of that one. Like, I love oats. Like, I had chickpea pasta tonight with my puttanesca. I put 2 ounces in that bowl and I wanted more. Now, had I been on the purple plan and not had to worry what was in there, I know I would have had weight. And that's 6 points on blue. So if I had added what I wanted, it probably would have been like 8, maybe 9 points. That's a lot. It's a lot of calories. Yes, great. That's a great idea. I do that too sometimes with the egg whites. Sometimes I have a little container and I mix those in. Yep, bananas. Exactly. They're 100, almost 100 calories each. And if you have four of them, that's 400 calories in a banana. And you think it's fruit and it's good for you. It's 0 points. Yeah. I mean, I love the food on the purple plan. I eat it, but I always say, if people might be new to my channel, I always say I chose the magenta plan. They're like, what's the magenta plan, D? That's the blue plan, eating purple point foods, but counting them because I love all that stuff. I love quinoa. I love brown rice. I love potatoes. I love everything on that plan. But I need to count it because I know I will overeat it. And I know that. I know me well enough to know. Hello, I am Denise, and I am a chronic overeater. Yep. I learned to like bananas. I was not a big banana person till they became 0. I think they were 0 on smart points, were they? I don't remember. But they're filling. They really are. And I learned to like a banana. But speaking of banana, you guys ever make that banana bread? The 1 banana mashed, 1 egg, and a quarter cup of quick oats, a little vanilla extract. I do a tablespoon or a packet of Splenda, baking powder, and a little vanilla extract. And I put it in a little mini loaf pan and I bake it at 350 for 25 minutes. And you have a delicious banana bread for 2 smart points. I have half for 1 smart point, and it's filling and delicious. I make it anytime there's bananas around. I always try to have one in the refrigerator. If I want a snack, you like the magenta plan. I tap the magenta plan all the time. Because I do. Actually, it's my recipe that Joan has made, but people think it's Joan's, but I didn't make it. I found it online. I'm actually the one that gave it to her, but they'll call it Joan's recipe, but it's not even mine. I found it somewhere on but I think it was Fit and Fabulous Mama, I want to say. It was a while ago, and yes, that's where it came from. She makes muffins. Now, I never made muffins. I only make the bread. She puts it in little muffins. She triples or quadruples it. She did make it into little muffins. That's too much work. I do it takes me 2 seconds to make that little loaf and throw it in I throw it in the toaster oven and cook it. Fantastic. I love peanut butter. I love the mini loaf pan. I got mine at the Christmas tree shop. I like the little ceramic ones. For some reason, I think it cooks better in the little ceramic ones. They freeze beautifully. And if you put a couple of Lily's chocolate chips and cinnamon, don't forget cinnamon. Lily's chocolate chips, 12 or 0 smart points. Always in. And I put some pumpkin seeds on top and the crushed hemp hearts. Crushed hemp hearts are seeds. They're protein. They're high in protein, but they're seeds. And you get it where it's crushed. They are expensive, I won't lie. I usually get Bob's Red Mill in the regular store. And teaspoon, I think even 2 teaspoons. I know 1 teaspoon is 0 points. And it's all you need. I always put it on top of my banana bread, and it is like this little, it tastes like a nut, but it's a seed. It's a nice little crunchy top. I do enjoy that. You need 1,000 subscribers and so many watched hours, Caleb. Donna, I have a very sensitive stomach and I miss fresh fruit and vegetables. I have small serving. Oh, as long as it's cooked, you could have it. I hear a lot of people are like that. Yeah, my stomach's pretty good ever since I had my gallbladder out. That did it. But yeah, what else do I make that's... Sometimes I put Hershey's Special Dark Cocoa Powder in the banana bread with a little extra. You need to add a little extra sweetener. If I do a teaspoon of the... I only need a teaspoon in each loaf. And I put 2 teaspoons of sweetener, like I usually like the monk fruit or Splenda. It becomes chocolate banana bread. I'm telling you, and you're eating this and you're like, this is WW, this is 2 points. Because it doesn't add any points. It's so good. You need thousands upon thousands of hours, Caleb. Like, a lot of hours. And plus, I don't think you're old enough. They won't monetize you because you're too young. At least I think. But yeah, add the Special Dark in there. Game changer. Joan's not a big fan of the chocolate. I adore the chocolate. And sometimes we put a little squirt of Ready Whip on there. I don't know about you guys, but I put that sucker on everything. I should have put it on my oatmeal this morning. Totally forgot. But yeah, check out my Instagram and my cannoli overnight oats. I've been cannoli everything this week. Cannoli oatmeal, cannoli bread pudding. I did something else cannoli. I love cannoli stuffed French toast. Yeah. I definitely work the points, that's for sure. Well, anyway, I need to get the dog out before the rain really gets heavy here. So I thank you all for coming and having tea with me tonight. It's been fun. Oh, she put some in her coffee. Yeah. I don't drink coffee. I try. I don't know what it is. I always want to like coffee, but I don't. Yes. It should be. I did post it this morning, the one I had this morning. But yep. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for showing up with Tea with D. Remember, if you ever have a question, my email is in the description box. Please, email me with your questions or anything. I will be glad to answer them. You can leave them in the comment section as well, but I always say an email. And I have a group, a private Facebook group. If you guys are on Facebook, it's called Dish with D's Blue Crew, and you feel free to join. It's just a private way to connect on Facebook. If you don't have to be on the blue plan to be on there. I just happen to be on the blue plan. That's why I called it the Blue Crew. But you could be on any color of the rainbow. I don't care. You could be part of my group if you're on keto. I don't care. It's just a nice way to connect with people in a more private setting. So please feel free to join. Recommend your friends. Hey, if you guys want to share my channel, that would be fantastic. Share with people you might think, hey, at your WW meeting, on your Facebook, if you know people that could benefit from I would love to have them. It's great. Have a great evening. I hope to see anybody on Sunday. We're going to have fun. We're going to party and celebrate D. Celebrate me. Isn't that fabulous? Celebrate me. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. All right. Thank you, Brenda. Bye, Luigi. Thank you.